Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Star Wars Wednesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron Blind Box Series 3. What's in the box? I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at the packaging. On the top, Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron. On the front, Star Wars. Got some nice artwork going on there. Super nice. Coruscant. It's the Battle of Coruscant, as a matter of fact. Then we got Series 3, that nice chromy Micro Galaxy Squadron logo. Mystery vehicle and figure. Question mark! Includes one vehicle, figure. May include flight stand. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. On the bottom, here's the actual size of the figure and the vehicle. Look there, it's Cad Bane and his speeder. And these are Scout class. Vehicle and figure shown for reference only. On this side, collect all 8. Here's some possibilities that you might get. And then here's the chase figures. Looks like Cad Bane. And I can't tell what figure that is, but it looks like an indoor style speeder bike. And that looks like it might be Count Dooku. So there's all the possibilities you might get, and you might get it more than once. And on this side, here's some more of that artwork of the Battle of Coruscant. And then a number blazed in here. As far as I can tell, all of the numbers are the same. And there's some Arborish Micro Galaxy Squadron. On the back, don't give it to babies! Symbols I'm not going to learn. Warnings and stuff. Micro Galaxy Squadron, Star Wars.com, Lucasfilm Limited, Disney Print, Jazzwares, Made China. Problems, and a barcode. That, my friends, does it. For a look at the packaging, let's take a look at the figure and the vehicle. But first, we've got to get it out of the box. And I know you guys already know what it is from the title card and everything. So let's open it up and see what's in here. I did already pop the tape. And what we have here is the patrol speeder from Solo, A Star Wars Story. So that's cool. There's the figure. He just jumped out. And let's pop out the vehicle and the stand. And then we'll get this trash out of the way. And now, let's take a look at everything. And first up, we have the stand. Nothing we haven't seen before. Made of translucent plastic. It does have Star Wars in there, along with a number tampoed on it. And some nice molded details as well. Has a flight tab here and a display tab here at the top of this fin. And that pretty much does it for that. Next up, we have handy dandy tweezers and the patrol trooper. And it looks like he's molded in white plastic with black paint apps, except the legs may be black plastic and white paint apps. I am not 100% sure, but more than likely it's all molded in white, and then all the black is paint. And he does have quite a bit of paint on it, a little bit of paint apps on the back. Stuff from the arms carries around to the back. And a lot of nice molded detail on this guy for the scale. And then you can see black paint apps here on the face and down the side of the face, and for the breather, and this thing on his chest, and then the inside of the arms, and between the armor pieces, the legs, and then the top of the feet. On the back, these two spots, the back of the helmet, and then the arms and legs stuff carries around, and then we've got, you know, details down here at the bottom of the legs. Now, as far as the speeder itself goes, I mean, wow, look at all that detail on this thing. Even on the underside. There's the slot for the stand tabs. And there's some information printed on the mold. And I have to say, I'm not sure I exactly get this design, but apparently it has a lot more repulsors in it. Is that what they call them? Repulsors? I don't even remember now. But anyway, the anti-gravity stuff that allows it to float, there's also a lot more in this part 2 that gives it a lot more maneuverability than a standard bike with the vanes and the control pieces on the front. Is what I think I read somewhere about this. But I mean, just the details on it, especially at this scale, is really, really cool. Now, as far as how it works with the stand, I showed you the slot earlier. I showed you these tabs earlier. So, you know, if you're wanting to do an action thing with it, you know, you can hold it like this. Do it like that. Or for display purposes, or maybe photography purposes, just use the tab here at the top of the fin. And there's that. And just kind of put the figure, to get the figure on it, you kind of put him in a half seated position, make him straddle the seat, put the feet all the way down on the pedals, lean him forward just a little bit so that his hands are on the handlebars or control surfaces, whatever you want to call it. And now he is ready to chase Han Solo all over Corellia and other speeding lawbreakers as well. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have a bunch of Micro Galaxy Squadron stuff. Our featured one being the Series 3 blind box Imperial Patrol Speeder with driver, with the Series 1 blind box Darth Maul and Sith Speeder, Din Djarin and Swoop Bike from the same blind box series, Hera Syndulla's A-Wing Starfighter, the AT-ST, the Imperial Troop Transport, and Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter. Here we have the Micro Galaxy Squadron Blind Box Series 3 Patrol Speeder and Trooper with the Micro Galaxy Squad Millennium Falcon. For final thoughts on the Micro Galaxy Squadron Series 3 Blind Box Imperial Patrol Speeder, as featured in Solo, A Star Wars Story, I have to say this isn't the worst thing to come out of the Disney era of vehicles, but it is, to me, it's a little odd looking. It looks like a pistol without a handle on it. And so I don't know if that was intentional or what, but that's just the way this speeder kind of looks to me, like it should be a big firing gun rather than a speeder bike. But I suppose that it's built for speed to catch speeders who are speeding. And, you know, it's got a few nice paint apps on it about what is required for this figure and vehicle. And, you know, even though it's a little weird shape, it does seem to fit into Star Wars. And, you know, it's not something I would go out of my way to get. But as I got it in a blind box, then, you know, it's okay. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.